We're back. Game 3 coming up right now. Landon Puckett bringing you the action. We're going right into it. Your Scuff 5K continues with its semifinals. Ken, a monster throughout that last game, working with Assault very well in Search and Destroy. We're able to tie things up at 1 apiece. So now we're in the swing game. And honestly, the only weak link we've seen so far from this squad is Wolf hasn't been able to get much going on. I don't want to harp on it. I see the chat's kind of being rude already. But it is something to note. He was kind of not with it in that first game. Only 14 kills in our first 10 minutes.
Yeah, it started off slow, but this uplink is definitely a possibility for him to turn that luck around possibly. But on board with Nelson as he is going to fall. I personally love BioLink, as Maven likes to call it. It's one of my favorite map/game types to cast, especially as now it's going to be Swanee up top, purple, looking to maybe make a run here as his teammates aren't going around him. But BioLink, always fun to cast, always an interesting one to see. Especially with these shots that could be coming in. Swanee able to dodge too, but will eventually fall. Wolf picking up that kill, as it's going to be Ken now making the run here with that drone.
Yeah, let's actually go over to Wolf, and Wolf does have a player to pass it to. There's the pass. Assault able to dunk it in. And now you got a Bow as well as an ASM-1 out, patrolling the spawns. They're going to go for another grab, it looks like, and Wolf, unable to protect himself from the back end, is now going to have to rely on Assault to clear the path for Nelson. 2-on-2 situation over at Blue. It looks like now you're going to see lots of Epsilon opponents stack up here. Nelson still with the satellite, though, is picking up kills with stuns, and here's the 1-point toss. How did he pull this off?
Yeah, Nelson with just good movement thanks to his teammates were able to put that drone shot in. 3-0, RGS are in the lead. While I do think they're on the favorable side, you know, Epsilon can't allow that. You know, with 3 points early on in the game, you cannot have them continuing to do this, as Nelson just narrowly able to escape. Can he get the shot off? No, he will eventually fall, but Assault is there. He will also drop to Swanee's bow. Swanee just playing some great defense, as it's going to be still 3 minutes, 15 seconds left on the first side. RGS looking very strong here, as looks like the Epsilon guys just trying to get that drone out of their base.
And Nagafen is there looking for the drone. He feels the challenge and is going to win the one-on-one versus Nelson. So drone's going to reset. Nagafen trying to rotate over. Ken, meanwhile, inside of purple. Here for RGS, won't be able to lock it down. This is dangerous as Epsilon's making their move. You see Swanee with satellite in hand again. Would love to see him pass this off and lay down the cover fire. B. Nelson with a 3-piece is really going to slow things down.
Yeah, I was really heads-up play there from Swanee, able to try to reset that drone, but I believe it's still going to be in the map, but all of his teammates were dropped. He was sitting in purple, had 3 of the RGS players just rushing on him, but overall, very heads-up play from the veteran and Swanee as 3 players going to drop from RGS. Nelson trying to stay alive. He will fall as well, so this is going to be a perfect scoring opportunity for this Epsilon team, as now Remy just trying to escape. Always good with the movement. Can he put this one in? Pretty long shot right now, as he's currently going to be stunned, but looking to make a run here as soon as he possibly can. That yellow building is going to drop, and he might have some cover here, as he's going to probably put this dunk in, able to do so. So Remy putting in the dunk, going to be only down by 1 point here against RGS.
Remy just had a highlight life right there. He picked up 4 straight kills in rapid succession, then able to put in the dunk. Everything going well for him in that life, but now you're going to see B. Nelson in his new life, able to get straight to the satellite. No kills needed, just goes for the toss, and he is going to sink it again. He has been money so far from the top. Over to Swanee, trying to protect the satellite drone. Is going to go for the drop himself. He's done this 3 times now. And normally I'm used to seeing a teammate like Nagafen or Remy pick it up. I kind of like seeing Swanee get in on the mix.
Yeah, just as you say that, Swanee going to make the run from distance, or from coast to coast, able to put in that drone. Currently has 2 of them, as you know, that dunk coming in 4-4. But like you said, not normally going to see Swanee take that drone in. You're going to normally see him try to cover, you know, so have some cover fire with the bow. But just as we say that, now Remy with the drone in hand. All players pinching him, just trying to throw that drone away. Will fall. Nagafen going to be the last alive, at least for the time being, as that drone is just waiting to be picked up. Nelson now having that one in his hands. Nagafen going to contest him a little bit. With some cover fire going down. We could see another shot here from Nelson.
Yeah, he's perfect so far and won't be able to get that toss off. Wolf, last man standing, 4 down. Here comes the counter. You ready? Royalty going to lead the charge. Gets the toss. And now he's got 2 teammates with him. This is a converted 2-pointer without a doubt. Royalty, though, getting tagged up just as I say it. Still lots of teammates around, and Swanee will keep the drone on the map. Nice baiting here as he cleans up 2, but not enough support. Ken will be able to finally clear. I thought that was guaranteed points. Good stop by RGS to keep it tied at 4.
Yeah, great defense coming out of RGS, as you said. I believe Ken actually jumped off the map, but was actually dropped early on, as they will hold that defensive side for the time being. Ken trying to have some cover shots for his teammate Wolf, and Wolf can get the score off, goes for the shot. Will he connect with it?
No.
Just misses that one. That one will reset by itself. We're going to the second side with 4 being the main score for both of these teams.
Yeah, keep in mind that last shot. That's one you got to connect on. Will come back and haunt him, as it is all tied up at the half. You had to think, though, that RGS played from arguably the better side. Will Epsilon be able to take advantage of it? The hottest player in the game right now, though, is Remy, in my opinion. The way he was snap shooting with his ASM-1 was absolutely lethal. He's only 11 and 13, though. So maybe I just caught him in a moment of brilliance. But I got to start things off with him, see how he kicks off round number 2. He's going to be making his way straight to purple. He is the fastest player in the game, as you see him just boosting all over this map. Teammates up top waiting for it. Remy's going to push the action out to the opponent's spawn, but the satellite drone has been thrown back in their base.
Yeah, you're seeing a good defensive hold coming out of RGS right now. Remy trying to fire some shots, but not able to do so. Nelson going to have an easy dunk here. 6-4, 2-point lead right now for this RGS team. Coming out hot in the first 30 seconds of the game, already with a dunk on the board. Nelson just trying to clear out this Epsilon base, able to pick up one. Assault now gonna throw that drone on top of the base, most likely gonna try to reset that one maybe, but still, great defensive hold from RGS in the beginning. And what I've noticed is, you know, Swanee, while he is 17 and 15, he's been the drone carrier for this team. So getting kills on the map along with grabbing that drone, basically doing a lot of different work around the map.
Remy, last man standing here for Epsilon for a moment in a fight versus Ken. Ken tracks him down. Wolf taking the satellite, he's gonna wait for the clear. Loses Ken, though, so it's only Assault supporting. B. Nelson trying to rotate from the back. This is another reset situation, and it's going to happen there, as they're going to throw it straight back for 15. Wolf trying to slay and reestablish some map control. Big kills going down. Looking for a second. Good help coming from Ken.
Yeah, Wolf trying to heat up here as he's trying to lead his team. They are up by about 2 points, and with that drone in hand, they can make it maybe another 2 points in favor of them. Assault gonna try to pass that drone to his teammate. That's actually going to be Nelson waiting for it. That ball's gonna bounce over his head. Tries to get the dunk in, but will fall. Remy most likely gonna try to play this one and has a perfect opportunity to do so. With 3 players dropped for this RGS team, they could get this drone in. Remy with some great movement, able to try to jump over one player, but does get stuck. Royalty able to finish that one off. And you're gonna see a lot of players dropping. Swanee was, for a second, the only player alive on the map, but we're gonna be tied at 6 apiece.
7 down for a moment there, as you said, but everyone back up and running. You see the good spawns coming in for Epsilon. Everyone's getting cleaned up from the side, though. Nagafin, last man standing, will be dropped. It's B. Nelson on the move with Assault, and Assault is going to set up to try and make a push into the Epsilon base. Waiting for teammates, though. He's going to throw this one back. It's going to bank down the elbow, and it's going to pop out right in front of Nagafin. And he's going to go for the drone and the clear. Doesn't get the throw off, though. This is danger zone. Remy's got to go for the second try, and will be able to get it out successfully after a nice 2-piece. 2 down. Remy's making the fast break.
Yeah, Remy with the heads-up play. Tries to go for the shot. Will able to put that one in, so that's going to be a 1-point lead right now for this Epsilon lineup. 2 minutes and 10 seconds left in this game. And as soon as I say that, now Wolf with the drone, as they're going to try to expand upon this lead. Obviously, it's currently tied up at 1 apiece. Both these teams want to have an advantage coming into this next hard point. Wolf with that drone might try to go for the reset if he realizes his team isn't with him. But he's going to have one player in front of him. Tries to dodge it. He is just going every single way. But that drone is still left in the middle of the map. He's just having a heck of a time right now as 3 players are going to drop for the moment for RGS.
This is the worst time to be a man with a drone in your hand when Swanee is heating up. 5 straight kills for Swanee. He's going to charge through the acid, toss it, and get the points. Nice 2-point play as Swanee is going to continue to try and patrol the spawns here. Epsilon, 3-point advantage, 90 seconds left. Nagafen's pulling out the bow. Royalty sticking with the ASM-1, trying to keep the pressure on their opponents. Remy also constantly on the flank, but they got to be careful. Got to keep the base clear because this is still within striking distance if you're RGS. Ken trying to make his way to the uplink with the drone.
Yeah, you see him rotating back into purple, trying to go for the shot. Maybe the 1-point play will at least suffice for the time, but not able to get that one off. And something that I noticed, I think Swanee has really done just about everything for this team. They might try to play this one, or they might try to go for the reset. And it looks like they're going to try to go for the reset here, but they could actually play this one. But what I've noticed thus far, Swanee has done a phenomenal job. You've seen him pass it, you've seen him grab the drone, and ultimately get kills. So thus far, I think Swanee has been the main factor for the current lead that looks like Epsilon has.
I love that play. Burn 15 seconds off the clock. Remy's there to protect the new satellite drone. Everyone coming off the respawn, though, gonna have their hands full. Top purple. Swanee knows it. He's been so solid at long-range defense so far. There's the first kill. Satellite carrier continues to make his move, though. That's Assault, and Royalty's gonna cut him down from behind. Royalty with a little celebration turret action. Knows they've got this one locked up. Final 13 seconds, as it should be Epsilon taking the second respawn here in our best of 5. They'll take the lead 2-1 as we move back to hardpoint for game number 4.
Yeah, great finish there out of Epsilon. Something that I noticed, a very opportune score for RGS. I believe Wolf is sitting top 3 and had an opportune time to get that dunk if needed, but heads up play out of the Epsilon boys, able to clutch this one up. All to the thanks, I would say personally, of Swanee, finishing 29-22, most kills on his team, along with a lot of uplinks. You know, he held the uplink drone for a lot of the time and also got a couple of assists here and there. So what I would consider the stat sheet stuffer for this game.
Solid stuff, guys. Game 3 is wrapped up. 1.35 from Ken, a 1.32 from Swanee on opposite sides. Swanee, though, much more involved in the objective as Epsilon gets their second win. We'll be back. Game number 4, Hardpoint, coming up next.